Between what we want and us exists a chasm of uncertainty. This chasm can look more or less vast depending on the mood that we're in. And if you ask somebody what they want, you'll get a variety of responses. If people really think about it in the moment, they won't be able to tell you what they want. When you bring them to their various conclusions, and after they get this, then what? Or once they experience this, then what's the next step? Probably won't know. And it's the most frustrating when you're constantly in this miasma of not knowing what you want, and you're aware of it. Being aware of it is the most terrifying thing. And if you're constantly aware of the fact that you don't know what you want, then there is sadness and depression and anger, frustration. But while we may not consciously know what we want, there's a part of us that knows what we want and is trying to tell us through anger, through frustration, through sadness, through depression, trying to explain to us when the body is hungry, the stomach hurts, and you know to put food in your mouth. When your legs are tired, you know to sit down. When your mind is confused, unfocused, and tired, you know to sleep. When you're sad and angry and frustrated, that's your body trying to tell you something. You may not remember what your great-great-great-great-grandfather's nose looked like, but it's on your face. You might not know what your great-great-great-great-grandmother's eye color was, but you might have the same eye color. Your genetics knows. Your body knows. There is a remarkable intelligence in you that knows what you want, that stores information from centuries and thousands and hundreds of thousands and millions of years ago in your DNA. And all the reactions to bring about survival, all the reactions that allowed your genes to survive to this point exist within you and are gathered from millennia. Now, if all of this intelligence in our DNA, within a part of ourself, is present, and you're sad or frustrated or angry and you don't know what you want, your DNA, your body, your spirit, your soul even, is trying to tell you through this sadness, through this frustration, through this anger. Now, consciously bringing the intelligence of our DNA to our conscious mind, or the intelligence of our spirit or soul to our conscious mind, or the intelligence of our subconscious, the knowledge of our subconscious, our shadow to our conscious mind, bringing that up into our conscious mind is difficult. But we do experience frustration, anger, and sadness when deep down there's a part of us that knows what we want, but consciously we don't know. Living a conscious life is not easy. It's very difficult. And accessing this inherent intelligence within you is extremely difficult. I always say meditation helps, but it's important to not run away, but sit down and really think about your life as well. Think about all the evidence that is stacked up that led you to this certain sadness or anger. And you might view it as a domino effect from one event to another, to another, to another. Don't view it that way. Try to look at all the evidence of your life and what you seem to be seeking through all the evidence that you see from your past, all the memories that you have. Look for what you've been seeking. Try to detach yourself from an emotional response. This is your best chance to find a solution, is to, in a detached way, look at all of your experiences. Don't view them as domino effects leading to some inevitability, something that will become inevitable. Nothing is inevitable, except for happiness, but maybe not in this life, but hopefully in this life, if you can figure it out. But look at all the events in your life, all the experiences you've had, and try to see what they are telling you. And even in a detached way, view what you would usually respond in an emotional way to these various memories. Look at what those emotions are telling you. What are you seeking? What do you want? Do you want it in a person? Do you want it in a purpose? It's more than a job. It's more than just surviving. Nature, God bless the Divine Mother, That's a double positive. Anyway, but nature has gotten us this far, and we both need to trust its intelligence, but also take up the reins of our life by looking at everything consciously and living consciously, trying to figure out how to get to whatever goal that you find within your memories, within yourself, within your emotions, and within your consciously thinking and working through this. Gather it all together and try to find out what that end point looks like, what that next leap looks like. And if you really were trying to work this out, the chasm, you'll realize that while it was dark, it's not that big of a jump. The only reason it seems like such a big chasm is because most of what you are consciously looking at now, if you're doing this, was in the dark. You weren't aware of it. It was still subconscious. You knew, but it was subconscious. And the chasm, even if you don't make the leap, there's no terminal gravity that will destroy this intrinsic part of your purpose or what you want, if it truly is what you want. There's no gravity that could end that for you. Not really. Not while you're still alive. Not while you're still physically moving, able, not confined. While you're still an active person and still have at least some degree of free choice in your life, you can leap again. And it's going to be okay. It's going to take time. And you're going to have to think a whole lot. You're going to have to learn to think in a calm and detached way to reach this conclusion. But you'll get there. It just takes time. Thank you very much for watching. Like this video, it helps out the channel. Feel free to leave a comment if you appreciated this video. I always like to read those, and it helps gain traffic to the channel. And feel free to share this wherever you like. At any rate, thank you very much for watching, and I hope all of you have a wonderful day.